Hello, my name is Megan Neely, and I will be discussing the importance of a background check in the workplace. What exactly are background checks? Well, a background check is defined as a process that involves retrieving information from one's financial, criminal, individual, and commercial records. Now, normally, tenants, such as landlords and employers, they typically run background checks on the people they come in contact with just so they can get to know them better and find out exactly who they are. Now, there are 4 different types of background checks: criminal, tenant rental, employment, and volunteer. And I will explain these briefly over the next few slides. Criminal background check is just what it pretty much says it is. It's just a background check that provides information about one's arrest history. So if you're charged and convicted of a felony, then it will show up when an employer or a landlord runs your do a background check on you. It will show up and tell them exactly what you did, what were you charged for, and information just basically about your arrest history. A tenant background check provides information about an applicant who is trying to get an apartment, condo, home, or rent any type of property. And your credit score usually shows up on this background check. An employment background check is the most common background check that is used. It is a background check that employers use before hiring a new employee to their business. And as I stated earlier, they do this just so they can find out who exactly are you, and are you who you say you are. Lastly, the volunteer background check. And this background check is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a background check that is used by organizations who host studies with groups like elderly people or female study groups and things like that. Now, the benefits of doing the background check are as follows. Employers and property renters, they will be able to determine if the applicant is trustworthy. They will be able to determine if the applicant works well with others. It reduces workplace violence, saves the company money on lawsuits, and it reduces theft and fraud in the workplace. Now, the cons of a background check is the time frame it takes to complete the background check and the amount of money it takes to provide each applicant with a thorough background check. Now, it takes about 30 days to complete a background check before one can move in or start working. And to some employers, this may not be good. They may want their new employee to come in and start working as soon as possible. And the money it takes to provide each applicant with a thorough background check, that may also be a problem with the company because, hey, there's money coming out of their pocket. The importance of a background check cannot be stressed enough. A background check is way more accurate than a resume. Over 50% of applicants lie on their resume. Background checks ensure the employer on who they are hiring. Employers and landlords can determine someone's future performance by their past. Landlords are able to sign a lease with someone they believe will not break their lease contract, and employers are able to hire someone they trust. So a background check pretty much gives the reassurance that, hey, this is an okay idea, this is safe for me to do, it won't harm my business or it won't mess up my reputation for great service or great apartments. It's just something that employers and tenants use for reassurance, pretty much. Thank you for watching.